get started. So, Ross, obviously, you've got a career in medicine and immunology. What did you study and why did you study it?
I started studying microbiology and biochemistry originally, more just through interest in general biology at an undergraduate level. It probably wasn't until I got to masters that I found a subject which I found phenomenally interesting. I was interested in viruses, I was interested in bugs, but it didn't really grip me until I got to the interaction with humans. What do they do in the humans? How do the humans interact? Our immune response, which is phenomenally intricate, and we understand only a tiny fraction of it.
Wow. So then what did you do your PhD in?
So I studied immunology at Masters at Imperial and then went on to do a PhD again at Imperial. At the time, we were trying to understand how viral infections can manipulate ongoing disease. So it's not necessarily the severity of infection. So even small things can make significant changes to your immunology. So
the term homeostasis is commonly used. Yeah. What is that?
But essentially, our immune response is a number of arms. Now, often what we see is you evoke an arm to squash a challenge. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily recall back in. Homeostasis means having a regulated immune response. It means having balance across all of those arms of the system. It means you can switch a response on, but importantly, you can switch that response off.
Once the threat is gone.
And that's the larger challenge of modern life. We're bombarded with challenges now which aren't necessarily infectious, but they do evoke an immune response. You know, the psychological stresses that we have, that can lead to chronic challenge and chronic imbalances in your immune response.
So look, Ross, your shirt today masks how good shape you're in. You do strength conditioning training and obviously you're a father of 3 sons like me. What is your own training regime? What do you do regularly and why?
For me, it's been strength and resistance training for a long time. I trained heavily in my 20s and 30s. I love that feeling of being strong, not necessarily the aesthetics part, that sense of being strong. Firstly, it's a mental cleanser for me. It's that space where I can be alone, let go of what's going on in the day and focus on something really quite primal, which is moving weight from A to B, which is simple, right? It's changed a bit over the years. I've not necessarily gone for the bulk any longer. I've been more about the controlled movement. I try and, where possible, save my joints. I'm more about the whole process of being in the exercise, the breath work during it, as well as moving weight.
So what is community to you and what does it mean?
You're absolutely right. The best test was COVID, right, where we cut out community. But actually, those interactions outside of, if you're fortunate, you've got a family you're locked down with and you've got those interactions. But if you're alone, then that is fundamental to your being. What was great, maybe, about the latter parts of COVID, people were then coming into open spaces together to do exercise. So what we're left with now is gyms, clubs, etc. I mean, it's a great space to train. It's a great space to hang out and to share your worries and concerns. I think, as you said before, we've made so many great connections there. You train with people, you don't realise what they do in a day-to-day life. But actually, when you speak to the individuals there, everybody's on a journey, everybody's on their own path, everybody's trying to progress. And often you can make some good connections and work together for the betterment of that approach.
When you're at a dinner party and someone finds out that you've got a PhD in immunology and have studied that, what is the most common question they ask?
I think everybody wants to know how you boost your immune response. It's not necessarily, I want to boost my immune response. Why do you want to do it? It's rest and recovery, right? Rest and recovery, absolutely critical. We don't grow stronger when we're training, we grow stronger when we're sleeping. Sleep, rest and recovery for your mental wellness, for making sure that we're dealing with the challenges, the emotional, the stress challenges. Diet, critical and very, very difficult these days. And then it's exercise. If you can nail those 3 things, you're in a good place. And then it becomes to the point of, okay, I've got a really strong grounding. I'm training hard. I'm putting my effort into recovery and rest and recuperation. And that's helping me to rebuild and make progress. And my diet is supporting everything. I'm getting everything I need. And then you're at the point of optimization.
You'll be a popular guy at a dinner party, Ross. So thank you for your time, mate. Really appreciate it.
No, thanks for having me. It's great to chat.